Shalom, Israel. It's ISUPK Las Vegas Boots on the Ground series. You know what I'm saying? When we come to the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you know what I'm saying? We go to the streets for the streets. You understand? Got this brother right here, man, willing to give me a couple minutes of his time. 3 quick questions for you, brother. First question is, what do you think the penalty should be for child molestation?
Ain't no coming back from that, man. That's what I'm saying. Penalties in the Most High's view. You feel me? And whatever he said ought to be somebody that knows the Bible, somebody that knows what that penalty is in the eyes of God, should enforce that.
That's right.
It shouldn't just be up to anybody to say. You know what I mean? He said, he without sin, cast the first stone. Since we are sinners, we still got to look at it from our perspective. But I do think that a man with godliness in him, somebody that knows the Bible, should go on ahead and be the one to say what it is or not.
Okay.
That's it.
Yep. All right, my next question is, what is your opinion on the fact that a lot of attention gets spent on the predator and not enough attention is paid to the condition or the well-being of the victim? What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, are we talking about the predator or the victim? Which one is it that gets the attention?
I mean, it seems like right now, I'm not sure if you're familiar with someone that's somewhat famous, cat by the name of Polite. You know what I mean? It just came out that he molested a 14-year-old girl. And while everybody's paying attention to Polite and talking about what should happen to him, I've yet to hear anybody outside of UPK ask how the young sister's doing, because this is a 14-year-old victim.
Right.
You know what I mean? So my question is, what do you think about how much attention is paid to the predator and not as much attention paid to the physical and mental well-being of the 14-year-old victim?
As a father, I got to state my fact correctly on this one. A person who molests a child that's underage definitely need everything that's coming at him.
Okay.
He needs to be paid for that, for sure. That is wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. We need to protect our women in the society, protect our children, children of children, grown-ups of grown-ups.
Okay.
We got to define that, and we got to know as men, you know what I mean, if we want a better tomorrow, you know what I mean? Not to just lay it out there like that, like everything goes, you know what I mean? This is Sin City. We got to have a couple godly people here in order to hold up, you know, the well-being of the children.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the upbringing of the youth. You feel me? Childhood and youth, it needs to be looked at by a parent. And to be honest with you, I'm thinking that every attention should be put on the victim, not the predator.
Gotcha.
The predator need to pay for what he did.
Gotcha.
Period.
Gotcha.
I don't care who it is.
Right.
That's it.
Understood. All right, my final question, brother, and again, I appreciate your time. My final question to you is, what suggestion do you have, if any, that you would offer to bring more attention to the fact that there's so much rape and molestation going on amongst our people?
Man, I think they need a system that's gonna fully investigate all of that, and they need to have more protection when it comes down to how women and children are being treated.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Again, men, we're strong and we're men. You know what I mean? And if you're wrong, we should uphold that. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, man up to it. If you do it, my nigga, go ahead and look for some what do you call that? Repent. You know what I mean? Look for some sanctification or whatever they call that. You know what I mean? Look to be saved from the Most High. Cause mankind can't save you once you do certain things to children. You know what I mean? The kids. I'm a father, therefore I'm stating this based on the fact that I am a dad. It's wrong, dog. You feel what I'm saying? And I think the justice system should uphold that.
That's right. One last question. My bad. I know I said last.
Now
one more.
baby.
If you're as a parent, from parent to parent, what would you say to the young up-and-coming parents who's going to be a father or a mother for the first time? What advice would you give to them to protect them from child predators?
I'm going to say don't mix the two. Streets is the streets, family is family. Protect your family. You know, be a good mother. There's no, because I'm living this life, the kid got to be there too. No, you a grown up, keep the kids in the kid's place and parent in the parent's place. You know what I mean? If you ain't qualified to do the job, let somebody teach you how to do it. You know what I mean? If you don't know how to be a parent, don't be a parent. You know what I mean? But if you do know how to do one, there are classes out there. You know what I mean? If you're trying to be a parent, take some classes, you know, go through the steps that it takes. You know what I mean? But don't just give up on your kids. And it's better ways to raise the kids than what people are saying. You know what I mean? street talk is street talk, and we know this walk. You know, we made mistakes out there, and we did everything we had to do to uphold our kids and still trying to be a good father, nigga, regardless of how we live.
Right.
So I'm just saying to our brothers and sisters out there, man, trying to be a father for the first time, just be the best you can. Remember when you was a child and how you'd want to be treated, and treat your child the same way.
That's right.
Blessed?
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Hey, listen, man. ISUPK Las Vegas Boots on the Ground series, and with that,
Respect.
shalom.